Hello.
Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us again.
Hi, you guys. Welcome from Startup to Takeover. Watch Us Work podcast. Hi, Kim. How was your day?
Hello, Latrice. It was good today. I had a good day. You remember I told you I picked up a new customer, client, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I did, and she was so happy, and I felt so good because you feel good when you make someone else feel good, no matter what you're doing. And
Absolutely.
and she felt so good because she's slow with learning of, electronics as
Hmm.
well as I was.
Hmm.
So, just for her to, go to account, put account, make an account, making a design, edit that design, put it on a shirt, size it up and send it off to have it done less than an hour. She was amazed. And I was amazed that I did that, and she picked up in an hour, and how easy if people would just, be open like
Yeah,
she is, it would be great. And I had
absolutely.
a great day. So yeah, a great day. How about yourself?
Good, good, good. So for me, it was busy, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Put it like this: it was so busy that I thought I was getting ready to come upstairs and relax, and I said, "Wait a minute! It's 7:21. What?"
I
So
said the same thing.
I couldn't believe it. I looked up and it was time to prepare.
Yes,
So,
it
yeah,
was
I've been a
like
little busy.
7:20.
One of our business office we're closing, and so I'm moving that
Oh,
business. Oh no, that's good. Save us some money,
okay,
honey. And I'm moving
okay,
it downstairs in my open area in the
okay.
basement. So I'm just busy. I was, moving stuff and everything. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, but today's a good day.
A
Today's a
good
good day.
day, a great day. It was a great day. We're down to the evening now. The sun is setting.
Absolutely. So, you guys, today is day 14 of our 30-day journey of 30
Yay!
minutes for 30 days. So, we are almost at the halfway
Yay!
part.
Yay!
So, thank you all for continuing to ride with us as we continue to grow um, and get you guys familiar with us, in our flow or lack thereof.
Yeah.
Because, Kim and I like to just talk, have a good
Yes.
time,
Mhm.
um, and get some information out there and some opinions. And we're hoping that you guys will continue to grow with us along this journey.
And
So,
also give
oh,
your opinions as well.
absolutely, absolutely.
Mhm.
So, tonight is about a kickoff from last night about intentional dating. Is that really a thing, or is it a good thing? Or are people just out here just really still like back in the day they say, "Oh, we just talking."
Mm.
So I kind of wanted to dive into that. So my opinion, first off, is I think that we should date with intentions. And even if you don't want to be exclusive to someone, I'm not here to judge, but I think it has to be made known and clear so that way people understand what page you're on, right? What are your thoughts,
Mhm.
Kim?
I agree. I feel people should date with intentions, and I feel like that is starting to happen now because we are um a lot of people are trying or getting in the kingdom or are in the kingdom, and so people are dating with intentions. I feel like in the past people were dating in well, some percentage of people were dating intentionally, for love. People were dating for love, but and some were dating for other reasons. But and in this climate now, I feel like people are dating with intentions, and if not, they're just settled. They won't date.
Uh, what do you mean by now I'm lost. You said or they won't date? What do you mean?
You mean they? I mean they won't. Some people rather be, well, not all people, but some people, and I'm gonna just put it on women.
Okay.
Rather, be alone without
Ooh,
dating if they're not
without
dating
dating.
with
Ah,
intentions. If
absolutely.
they're not dating for love or
Absolutely.
so,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay. I got you.
yes,
That is happening more. I think that's happening more
yes.
now than
Mhm.
before, because
Right.
I think that part of being intentional, yes.
Mhm.
But I still see a lot of people loosely dating, and that's they don't want to be in a relationship just yet, but they don't want to commit to you. But
And
they're
they're
dating you.
intentional dating. And they're intentional
Right.
dating as well. You know why? Because they have intentions while they are dating.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. So intentions so
Uh-huh. Yes, they
so
have in
with intentional dating, that means you're clear up front. That is not majority happening. That's not. So you're telling
I
me
believe
you
it.
think
Now, I
these
didn't say
guys
majority. I didn't say majority.
well, this is
Some
what
of
it's
them.
about. But this is
Some
about
of them
majority.
are dating. Some of them are dating for intention. They intention. They have their intention, and some of these girls have intentions, and they know. Like if you follow some of these podcasters, I mean not podcasters, but YouTubers, they are intentionally dating, and the people know why they are doing it because they are it's a
You're
clickbait
saying that
or
conversation
using.
has been had, or you saying assumptions are being made? Which one are you speaking on?
No, they probably already had the conversations,
You said
and they're
probably.
yeah, and they're
So
probably
are they
already and they're
are they intentionally dating? We can't say probably. So
no.
probably
I'm
removes
saying
away intentional.
no, no. Mm-mm. I'm saying I don't know if they are. I'm just saying from what I see and what I hear, it's a lot of like not you're not dating for love. You're dating because you're going to help this person get where they need to be, and we already know this. So they are intentionally dating in that aspect because I know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and I'm
So you
dating this
telling me
person to
these
do it.
women are telling these men straight up that they don't want a relationship, and these men are telling these women that they don't want a relationship. So we're just, I'll use a term that I've heard. I've never had one, but I've heard associates say cut buddies. So you're
Yes,
saying,
it
oh
is
yeah,
some
y'all
out
didn't even,
there, not
yeah.
all. It is some out there that's doing that,
Okay.
and
So
they're
when
being
I speak,
upfront.
I'm speaking of majority. So whenever I ask a question to pertain to, do you think people are doing it? It's like in a majority number. So I guess I should have been clear on that.
So what's the
Are
majority number?
people,
Because it's a lot.
that, well, majority number is going to be the most because you have
Okay, like
minority and you
what?
have majority.
It's I think it's a lot of percentage of different pe people doing different things.
Mhm.
So a pie
But
you
we
could
gotta
have
be
a
real.
whole
We
pie.
gotta be realistic, and we know what majority and minority is, right? So we
Yeah,
could
I
play
know
on
what it
words,
is.
but
I'm just
right.
wanting
So
to
you're not
see
gonna have
what
an absolute
difference.
number, though. You can't give an
Yeah,
absolute number for
that's
that.
why I say it's different. It's a different percentage of people. So it's a
Okay, so
difference of everything. So when I'm talking and you be majority, my mind is on focus on the whole everybody, not just the majority. I'm talking about everything that I've lived and I see. I
I'll
can't
see.
just go on the
Mhm.
majority. So that's why I'm talking as I'm talking, and you just talking the majority. I'm just talking about
Yes,
whole, the whole.
because I want to know, are the majority of people, which I think to make the change, are majority of people out here intentionally dating, making it known what it is that they're looking for, or are they out here loosely playing and you kind of get what you get, or you figure it out
That's why
while
I
you're
say
going along?
That's why I say it's a percentage of this and a percentage of that because I can't say because I see some
Both.
dating for those
Mhm,
reasons
mhm.
now, and some dating intentionally looking for love. And if they can't find that love, they rather be alone or
Now, are
just
they older women that you're referring to
some
that's
and
actually
some
looking for
young.
love?
And then I've been around some young, like in
What's young?
mid
30s?
20s,
Okay,
mid
mid
20s.
20s. And so they're actually intentionally looking to, which one were you talking about?
Some are
Both?
looking intentionally for a exclusive relationship because they started so young being girlfriend and boyfriend, and
Mhm,
they had so much experience with the girlfriend and boyfriend or the dating or the significant other part. They've
mhm,
had so much, so now they rather, as a older person may think,
mhm.
like I said, as they might think, to just if
I'm
I
confused
can't
now. Hold on.
find.
What? Hold on.
I'm
Say
just
that
going back
again?
so you won't
You
don't
Oh,
say
no,
the
no, no.
age. Yeah, so
Don't
that's
do
why
that.
I
You
just,
can't confuse me. You said a
because you'll
younger
be like, don't
person,
say the age.
24, right? A
Yeah,
younger,
and
like
thinking,
mid-20s. Now
yeah,
be clear so I can understand what you're saying. Say that
and
again
she's
now?
thinking
I gotta
like a
follow you.
older
Mhm.
person. I'm trying not to say older person because you'll be like, don't say that. No, it's not that. But she's
What?
thinking as a more mature
Don't speak
person.
your mind.
Yeah, because you'll be like, "No, I
You're
don't say that. 'Cause
confusing
why
me
you're not saying too much
Forget what I'm gonna be
why you
like.
not know?"
Express yourself. No. Express
Because
yourself.
some young girls, and I've
Mhm,
talked to a few,
mhm.
or mine is a little bit mature than others because
Okay.
they've been in situations where no, I don't even want that anymore. If I can't find anyone to love me like I'm supposed to be loved, I'd rather be alone. And I've
Mhm.
talked to these young girls.
Oh,
That's what I'm
wow.
saying.
In their 20s, they're
In
saying
their
they'd rather be
20s,
alone? Mm.
and that's what I'm telling you because they've experienced from probably 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's a lot of
Mhm,
years to be in a
mhm.
relationship, and you in a
Probably with no
in you know,
intentions,
a
but
toxic
keep going.
relationship. You're in a
Yes.
toxic or a wrong relationship.
Mhm,
You don't know, you're growing, you're learning. So
mhm.
now you're burned out from the relationship. Now you rather be alone until you get that one that's really giving you that love, that butterfly.
Yeah, maybe we should not let these kids start dating at no 15. But anyway,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
yeah, but
um, so I
yeah.
I do think that it's act dang it. Girl, I forgot to turn my ringer off tonight. But anyway, so I that actually was a little heartbreaking to me
Mm,
to know
mm.
that early 20s are already saying they'd rather not date, right?
Yes.
So then it's like, so the quality, and men don't want to hear this, but it's the truth. And this is what I'm saying. They hadn't been taught. And this is about changing the dynamics, hopefully getting these conversations out here so these men can start teaching these young men, because if these young girls are already
Yes.
experiencing the
Yes.
heartbreak at the
Yes.
young age to where not, because see me, I don't believe in shutting down life. And I think this is the part that kind of just did something. Early 20s already saying, I just rather not date.
Remember what I said? They dated at 15,
Yeah, no,
16,
no, no.
17.
I got that
Yeah.
part, past that part.
Mhm.
It's the
Mhm.
fact that the experience was so,
Traumatic.
yes,
Mhm.
that you know how much life is left to be at
Mhm.
the point in your early 20s.
Please. That's right. That's
And I
why.
wonder, who are they having, not being funny. People are so negative. So for
Right.
me, who are they talking to that's helping them sit in this state of, I would rather not date. So early 20s, but we also know 30s, right? 40s, da da. I definitely
Mhm.
get the older, because their life not over either. So I get
Mhm.
the older women because
Mhm.
you talking about years of damage, right?
Right.
But my God, if it's already being repeated in the early 20s, and I still believe it's because there was no true intentions being spoken. So back
And
to,
and and
but
because and then like you say, the young men are not trained to
mhm,
take care of
yeah,
these girls like they
yeah.
should take care of them.
No, they're
So
not. Mm-mm. And
they
they
so
getting them
they
early and they running
like
through them.
and
Yeah,
like you say, and they talk about them. They do
yeah.
get them, talk about them.
Mhm.
So what you think the girl want to do? I don't want to be with you.
Well, I get
It's
not want to be
hard.
with you, but baby, I'm not putting my
Period.
life.
It's
I used to
hard
be like,
because
"Don't
the
put
way
your life
they're
on
looking at
hold."
the pickings. They're
But what I
looking at
think,
the
well,
pickings.
so here's the other piece I think we have to be honest in. What are the pickings? Where are we getting them from? I'm not
And
trying to
that's
be
why I
fun. Are they
told you on
rappers?
social media.
Are
On
they
social
are they
media.
are they loose, gangster little young men? What's the quality
Mhm.
of the young men and the choice that you made?
Mhm.
Because were you taught as a young girl that you don't need to be over there with that one over there trying to sell drugs? You don't need
Mhm.
to be I don't know you say that on, you know,
Yeah,
doing the bad
I don't
stuff.
know.
I
I
don't
don't know.
know if, hey, that one over there gangbang, what are you doing? So who's having the conversation so that these little girls can again date with intentions
Mhm.
when they start
Mhm.
versus just dating? Because what I think people do, they think it's intentions, but they're just dating. And then they like this person and blah, 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 blah. And they go, but there was no true set intentions about what they were looking for.
Mhm.
Because you get the
And
googly eyes, especially when you're younger. Well,
right.
I'm taking myself
And
back
that's
as a
what I
kid.
said.
Yeah, without the intent,
And
there's
they're
no intentions.
That's right, and
So,
in their 20s,
mhm,
25 and on up,
mhm.
now I'm burned out, and now if I can't, if he's not showing me this, or now in this climate, it's the red flags. If I see this red flag, if I see that red flag, I don't, I'm just seeing red flags, so I'd rather be alone at 20 something, and
But see, that's
just
what I'm saying. It should be there's a red flag, but not I'd rather be alone. That's the only part that bothers me. Acknowledging that
and
there's a red flag is good. I mean, I hate that it came through trauma, right? But I think for one, recognizing that, okay, there's going to be something I need to pay attention to. Up, let me date someone else. See, that's what
Mhm.
dating you should not
And
be
some of them
just with
have,
this
like,
one person. Say that
they're
again.
they like you said, they're going through them, so
Yeah.
some that plays a part as well because, they're
Mhm,
dating this person, then this don't work in 30 days, they with this person, this don't work in 30,
mhm,
now they're
mhm,
tired, it's been 5
mhm.
years.
Yeah,
Do
but
you it's
see,
been
when
more than 5
but
years.
before they start dating the person, that's what I'm saying. So that's why this goes back to intentions.
Mhm.
So, but you're saying that they're having these conversations early, and the conversations from what you said they're having is the woman know what it is that she's going to bring to this situation or relationship.
Right.
I don't know. We didn't dive into that part yet.
Yeah.
And then so they're doing that early on. So is it that the young women are saying they want a serious commitment and the young men are lying? So what intentions are you saying that when they're intentional dating? What are they putting out there? The
And
conversations
okay.
that you're having with the people.
Well, so some young girls that I've come in contact with,
Mhm,
their intentions are to be in a just a relationship with one person, and for that one person to treat them like they should be treated. That's it. They don't want to keep going from this person because they're tired from going from this person, that person, that person. I know they're young, but they're
mhm,
tired,
mhm.
and the trauma of a relationship. If you know the I'm not even gonna say the culture, the climate right now of
For
what's
us?
happening to women.
Oh, women. Okay.
Uh-huh. So women are like getting tired and they're kind of like shelter going, not kind of like they are going to the kingdom now.
So
And
what
when
but you gotta elaborate because you said I don't because I don't know what it is. I thought you was about to go into that. You said what's
what
happening to women. What's happening to women?
and in the climate where the men are talking about them, dogging them out, running through them. The women working. I just watched today, this evening, this couple on social media, and
Mhm.
the woman wishing the husband a happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. They walking. Happy Father's Day walking. He talking with her. They just kiki. Next thing you know, they show a clip where she's in the car crying, saying that not the same clip, but I mean, not the same day, but another day, she's in the car crying, saying that her husband side woman called her and was saying they had been dating for 5 years, and he give her $1,000 every 2 weeks, and da 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 this and that. So now she's fighting. She don't know what to do. So at another next clip comes, he's holding on to his wife, saying, "We're gonna stay together. This is my wife. Stuff happens." Da 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 da. So that's what I'm talking about. Women get so much happening, so many things happen to them. They don't know which way to go, so they feel like, let me shelter off. You sometimes we have to just take these things. They dish it out and we take it, and we try to push and go. But and I'm saying just women, not just me. I'm just saying not saying me. I'm just saying women in general. We just push through and go. So therefore, now we're wanting to just lay back. I don't even feel like dealing with it now. And if they do, it's an intention, and it's the younger ones with an intention. And I don't know, it may be some older ones too with the intention. Let me get this dollar. Let me get this bag.
Okay, so
And that,
let me spin this another direction. Okay, because this is not what I was talking about. So what I guess because again, I want the change to take place. So
mm-hmm.
with the intentional dating thing, what I think women and men should do when they're interested in someone and they go on their dates, I think they should be clear with specific questions
I know what you were
on
saying.
eh,
I'm
right.
just giving you to what's happening. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm past that part. That's so ugh. So what
Yeah.
I think they should do is because life isn't over. You've been hurt. I get
Mm-hmm.
it. You've
Mm-hmm.
got to keep going because we're still here and we don't know what's down that road. So I would say work on yourself. But when you do get into dating and this is something that you're interested in, be intentional. Do you want to be a wife? If you do, you need to express specifically what you want, not a generic of I just want you to make sure you treat me right, you're not out here, blah blah. Be specific, ask questions. I pray that you guys start trying to get yourselves together spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
And please keep in mind that even if you are getting yourself together spiritually does not mean someone bad cannot snake their way into your life. So don't remove that part from still being a possibility. When you are dating these women and these men, be honest immediately what it is that you're looking for. If y'all are on two different paths, state that and go your own way. To get out here and date loosely to see where it goes, because I know those who do it that way in their 30s, in their 40s,
Mhm.
and see where it goes, I think is a bad path. And this is again about kingdom living. This is about those who are thinking about their spirit man and
That's
not just
right.
the worldly way. So when I
Mhm.
say, is intentional dating a thing, or are people just out here talking? I'm just asking, do they know what they want, and are they speaking it, or are they too afraid and allowing themselves to be dragged along into whatever happens, and then they're on the back end trying to figure it out? So that's kind of what I was wanting to actually talk about um in
Yeah,
that
but you have to
aspect.
put that when you talk about that, you have to put that in there of what you got to give some history of why women or why men or
People,
women
mhm,
or yeah, why are they
they want to
doing
give
are
up.
they doing it? You have to give some history. That's all I was
Mhm,
doing. You have to give history to know. I know what you're saying. You just want to know, do you or should they are they dating intentionally or are they just out there loose? I'm giving
yeah,
you a history of why people are loose
mhm,
and why they want to date um
mhm.
exclusively.
Wait a minute, say that again.
Why
You giving a
people
history of why what now? Say that one more time.
why people are trying to date intentionally and why people are dating loosely. That's why I was giving you all that too, so you could see, get some examples, get some scenarios, let people see, that could see why you're doing this. Why are you doing this? What's the root? Why are we doing it? Are we teaching these guys or these girls to do intentionally? They have people got to be taught. It's something. You
Yeah,
have to
I
be taught.
agree. They do have to be taught, but I guess for me, so I'm an optimist. So every my brain goes into a scenario, and then how do you go into, so how do you change that, right? So
Right.
how do you get into even if they've been hurt before? So I get it if you say, okay, well, so and so have been hurt and they went down this path, which is why then I go, oh, okay. So don't give up on life. Don't say at 20 something years old or in your 40s or 50s, well,
Yeah.
I'm not even going to date
Never.
anymore, right?
Never.
Because what you have to do is go now and be clear
I ask
in what
why.
it is that you
Why do
want.
you say that? Why do you
Mhm.
say that? Then when we figure out why they say that, and then we talk about how can you change your thinking? How
Mhm.
can you change the way you're thinking about not wanting to date? And then
Yeah.
I'll give them
Ever
advice
again.
to love yourself first.
Mhm.
Love yourself. Love yourself. When you love yourself, then you attract that love.
Ooh. You think so?
Hmm.
I think the snake can still come in, but okay. Um, what I
Yeah,
think is
if you
but I think it could be
that
easier
girl tried
to
the snake
catch.
still come in.
Girl, yes, because I love myself, and then snakes they gonna come, and sometimes. So a lot of people like to say you only get what you
But
attract. Go ahead.
but if that snake come in, you love yourself enough to know that this a snake coming in, and no
Hmm.
sir or
Hmm.
no ma'am.
And hopefully they can
So,
catch it. Yeah,
right.
and then that still ties into saying, I think maybe a couple weeks ago and saying the one. No, I think it was last week when we talked about having a tribe of women,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's right.
They can have
That's
these
right.
conversations. With these, because I think men need theirs, but I'm a woman, so
And
have
then
the
what we
tribe
said
with
last
the
night,
women. What's
they
that?
men should have their group. Like you was like, they should talk in front of the wife, and they should talk with their male friend if that's a motivated male friend and stirring them in a godly way. Yeah, we need to be talking first, and then we can get back as a group with the wives, and we can talk about
Nope, still disagree with that one. But
it. Okay.
because that's married couples. See, that was about married couples. This is about
Yeah,
single
but
people. I'm talking
it's
about. Hold
still
on, let me finish, because this is about
okay.
intentional dating. So I'm
Okay,
talking
go
about
ahead.
single people now. So
Mhm.
when I say I think the women would need a positive spin on intentional dating so that they're not giving up on life, because situations can be so dire when you get out of some of them that you may feel that temporarily. But the problem with that is if you feel that temporarily because you could be so down, you find yourself spinning the block. Not with that person, let me not say that, but the same type of person.
Married people
So
too.
yeah.
That's why I
So
stay in
that's
a
why I
hole. That's
say,
why I stay in a
well,
hole.
wait a minute, hold on. You saying married
Married
people
people
spin the
as
block too,
well.
but they're married. Wait a minute. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, married people
What?
do it as well. Like
Do
you,
what?
I told you, you is sheltered, ma'am.
Wait a minute, hold on. Married
Ma'am,
people do what as well? You got to be clear what you're saying. You can't say do
doing
that as
what they
well. What is it?
doing what these young girls being burned out, saying thinking these older ones
Oh,
are doing.
absolutely. But that's
Yeah.
that's like
Mhm.
the still the women's circle, right?
Mhm.
Um, but married people, when we're talking
What?
about intentional dating, let me finish. They gotta be able to hear us both. When we're talking about intentional dating, I don't think that's to
Mhm.
married people. I could be wrong, but
Mhm.
this was about intentional dating. So
Mhm.
intentional dating is about the single people and what they're looking for, right? Because each show is going to be about something. So this one is about the single people. What are they looking for in their life in the future? Are they intentionally dating or are they not? So your opinion is you think it's, I think you said they
I
got
told
intentions because there is something that they kind of what
yeah,
they want
I
to do.
told you. Mhm.
So that's intentions, but intentional.
Yeah, it is
I don't
intentional.
want to play on words.
It's
I'm trying not to.
intentional. They know what they're doing. It's intentional. I don't even know
Right.
where you are,
But
but they know what
intentional
they're
but
doing. It's
intentional
intentional.
dating, okay, so let me explain it. So intentional dating is when you actually have a conversation and you are clear in
I
what it
know you
is
don't have to
that you
tell me
both
what it is.
want.
I know, and they
But you
are
just said, "I
clear
don't know what it is that you're," you know.
thinking.
So
Yeah, like
so
I
I
told you,
think
I don't
that
know what you're seeing. I'm telling you, I don't know what you're seeing. And
Kim
you
but
talking about
but
married
this is what
couples.
you have to remember.
It
It's not
should
just
be
your
singles, but you
but
didn't
it's
say
not just
single.
your
We talk
world.
about whole. We talk
Hold
about a
on,
whole
they need to
in
hear us
marriage.
both. They gotta hear us both, and I feel like it's going all over the place right now.
Okay. No, no, I'm saying you saying just stay with single. No, that's not what you said. That's not what's saying on that thing.
That's
We should be able
intentional
to talk about
dating. You're not
and
talking about
marriage
married
should have
people?
intentional dating too. You don't think you should have an intentional dating within your marriage?
Do you know? Hold on. So let me tell you what intentional dating is because I feel like we're probably not clear
You
on that.
should yes,
What do
you
you think
tell your
intentional
husband,
dating is? Let me
you
ask you
tell
this.
your
What do you
husband you want to date. I want to date you on Friday night. We're intentionally dating. I'm telling him what I want.
So
He's
let me
telling me what
explain.
he wants.
And this is why intentional dating is when you approach a relationship with purpose and clarity, focusing on building a meaningful connection rather than casual encounters.
So
I'm
you
not
don't
trying to
think
be
there's
funny.
any
The words
connection?
are there for it. Intentional is
Mm,
specifically for
okay.
something
Okay. You're
versus
not gonna
intention.
hear
That's
me.
why I chose the word that I chose. So
Okay,
again,
and I'm telling you, you cannot change my mind on what you're saying because you're saying it
well,
the way
just
you
because
want
I
to.
can't change your mind doesn't mean
Because
the
you're saying it
term
the
is
way you
used
want to say it.
properly.
Yeah, okay.
Wait,
It's
hold on.
properly for me.
Did
I'm
you
telling
just
you,
say I'm
intentional.
saying it the way that I want to see it?
I'm saying you saying it the way that you want to hear it, and I'm saying the way that I'm hearing it, that I want to hear, that I think it's saying we have opinion and views, right? So my opinion and my view in intentional dating may be differently of what you're saying. You can read all you want because some
Oh,
things mean
so
the
wait
same
a second.
thing.
So
Some mean
so
different
definitions don't
things.
matter.
I mean, it sometimes it can mean it could be interpreted in a different
Sometimes.
way. It can be
Oh
interpreted in a different
my
way.
God. Okay. So it can be interpreted different ways, but it doesn't mean
Hmm.
it's the actual definition. I just want to put that out there. So,
Yeah.
dang it. This is why I say we need more than
I
30 minutes.
know, 8:30
This is
already.
exactly
Oh
why
my
I feel
goodness.
like
But you gonna
we
stop.
because
No,
we
no.
didn't get
Because this
into the
because we
whole
like I said, we
thing.
dedicated to
I'm
this.
telling y'all, when we go back to Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're doing an hour
We're gonna
because
it's
these
gonna happen. Yeah,
we're
because
gonna have to. You're
this is
gonna have to
30-30.
agree
This
because we
is
get
30-30.
I know what this is. I'm just telling them about. See why I say it has to go further? We get nowhere on
Yes, we
words.
did. We did.
So
You
maybe
just think we
let
did. We did. Like we
no, we
did.
didn't get deep into that thing.
I
Mm-mm.
mean,
Oh, what I tell you
we
guys
didn't get
this: if you feel like we got into it, like down to deep into the chat, let me know
hmm
if you
Okay.
feel like that's what happened because I feel like we
Yes.
didn't. We didn't
We
get to
did
really touch on it.
too. We didn't get as
Mm-mm.
deep diving as you
Mm-mm.
wanted
'Cause I'm
to,
too
but
busy
we
planning
got
on trying to
into it.
explain what the word mean.
No, you
No.
want to keep telling me what the word, girl. It's over 8:30. Keep telling me what the word is, and I know what the word means, and I'm telling
Oh
you
my
what
God, you can
I'm
ask
thinking,
anybody. I
my
tell you, do this.
opinion.
Do
But
me a
you want
favor.
me to say,
No, I want you to do this. When you get with your friends,
mm-hmm.
ask them what's intentional dating. All right, you guys. So this is Kim and Latrice from Startup to Take
Girl,
Over
bye,
podcast. We're gonna
girl,
close this
bye.
out in regards to intentional dating. So maybe we'll pick this back up tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys, yes, please leave a comment because this is killing me right now. Oh God. An hour come August, you guys. I
No,
promise.
yeah, oh, okay,
No, as a
yeah.
matter of fact, maybe we should start a poll. I know we got to go. Maybe we should start a poll on whether or not we should do this an hour so we can
Girl, if
kind of
you do
get
not
into the
tell these
actual
people good
meat of.
night,
No, wait a
thank
second.
you
Not
for
on the
joining us.
30, not on the 30/30,
Oh,
on the
okay.
regular streaming podcast.
Because it's
Okay.
gonna go so organically, it's gonna last an hour. Like
Yes, it
this,
is.
you want it to go an
Yes.
hour now.
Girl, I do. How many have we had that we want to kind of keep going? We gonna had
A
about
few.
six.
Yeah, yeah, we have,
Two.
yeah,
We
yeah.
might had several. Yes.
Mhm, mhm,
Okay, you guys. So we're going to call it a night. Thank you guys for joining us. On our 30/30. We will
mhm.
definitely be
Watching
here again
Instagram.
tomorrow at
Mhm.
8 p.m. You
Watching
catch us on all the
Instagram.
same catch us on all the same platforms. Kim and Latrice.
Trish do not like me to interrupt her, but oh well,
No, no, no,
Latrice.
no. It's not
One
the
couple words.
interruption. It's not that I want them to hear. And what
Yeah,
happens if we're crossing because we're both on
yeah,
mics,
yeah,
it's
yeah. They
gonna
can
drown
hear
out
us.
because
They
I've
can
been doing
hear
that
us.
lately.
Believe, sweetie pie, in this live.
Okay, you guys. I'm gonna finish what I was saying. We can't talk over each other because once you play it back, we're talking over each other. So we got to make sure we're stopping and starting at the right points. But
Girl, if
okay,
you
you
don't
guys.
sound good live,
This oh, you know what this sound like? The ad libs.
no.
Boom, boom. Good night, you guys. We'll see y'all
Good
tomorrow.
night. Good night.
Bye.